serious? He's out. Is that time served or is it?
I don't know. I just see DNA 2. Just put it behind. Watch it.
See, nah, we gotta talk. Come on, let's get this started.
Amazing.
I kick the fucking door off, take the hinges with the door panel and the wall off. Body's getting hauled off, lips getting torn off, leg him with the sword off. He looking like a walking dead zombie trying to crawl off.
Let's get this started.
This could be the first 100K episode.
Let's get this started. All right, we here at Harlem Cuts. My expert opinion. I'm Matt Hoffa. And today, we got my guy.
He got me out the bodega today.
NYB in the building.
And gang.
Murder Ave, you already know what it is. My man Cortez in the building. Cortez, what up? I'm drinking tequila today.
Yeah. Tequila. Only the best of the best.
Alright.
Dímelo, papá. Everybody on.
Yo no habla español, habla inglés.
When I drink tequila, I speak Spanish only. So you need subtitles for this whole episode.
Yo no habla español. Most of our viewers speak English. Let's leave it at that. Yo, congratulations. Congratulations.
What?
What's up? Went to Philly, caught a body. You had a classic with JC.
That's why we're not drinking vodka today.
Yeah.
No more vodka.
No more vodka. I like what you did there. Yo, I think, yeah, he wasn't that good, son. He wasn't that good. And then the fact that he was trying to rhyme into the mic.
I mean, I don't know. Look, I was just completely lost.
It was just a clear difference from when you started rapping and when he was rapping.
Facts.
Philly, I gotta say this. Y'all might be the toughest crowd. I don't know. No. Wait. Atlanta, y'all kind of crazy
No,
too.
Atlanta's. Alright, this is the difference. With Atlanta, battles are the pregame before you go to the club and chicks is gonna shake their ass. You get what I'm saying? So everyone in there is like, yo, man, whatever. Alright, yeah, cool, man, hit some balls and then we're gonna go get lit.
Right.
That's why they're difficult. Philly is on their bullshit. You feel what I'm saying? Like they will clearly tell you their bias. Yo, I fuck with you, Core.
Philly and Detroit.
See, I never battled in Detroit.
I battled in Detroit. Clearly biased.
Detroit? That's the only place I've never battled.
Clearly biased. And I had people walk up to me like,
yo,
man,
you're a legend.
You did your thing, but we had to hold it down because you know how it be.
I wish New York moved like that more.
They do sometimes. They're just selective with it. I think the boroughs move like that.
Yeah.
Like depending on who's
Brooklyn will stick together, Bronx will stick together.
Right. And then you know there's a lot of different crowds in battle rap. There's the 25. There's the 18 to 25. There's the 25 to 35.
The 18 to 2500 battlers.
Right.
Then there's the 5,000 and up.
It's crazy though, like to think about it like that, like the different things that appeal to people due to like either age or where they live and all that. And in Philly,
yo, Philly is just straight. Yo, let me tell you.
First of all, y'all niggas disrespectful. Y'all niggas mad disrespectful. I'm not gonna say all of y'all, but some of y'all mad disrespectful, son.
But not just to, they was wilding on certain Philly battlers too.
Yeah, I know it was like time. They was clapping for people for the rounds to be over. Why y'all did Cicero like that, man? He's one of yours. Shout out to Stiz.
Yeah.
Shout out to the Battle Academy. You know what I mean?
Stiz, man.
Yo, Stiz, I see what you're doing. I sent you a text. Congratulations.
I will say this: the event was lit though.
The event was lit.
Packed, lit. Had that raw feel.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like it definitely brought that element to it. You know what I mean?
Right.
I just, we
I mean, it's Philly. What you expect?
Yeah, I think what Philly needs to do now is, they embracing all the legends or like the people that made marks on those 2 raw DVDs and all that.
Right.
But they need to start bringing the new talent.
That's bringing the new talent. Yeah, because I see they're bringing a lot of people back.
Which is cool.
Frank with the grippers.
That packed the house.
Frank with the grippers was
That's
in the
my
building.
guy. That's
You
my
know,
guy.
I fuck with Frank. But y'all just play different, man. Y'all play a little bit different. I noticed something out there, man.
They want to know if you shook. And if you shook, then they gonna be like,
But here's the problem. Here's the problem. You might find out the wrong way. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, I remember years ago I encountered a Philly rapper who came to New York doing that type of shit. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
And I don't feel like it need to go that far with Philly rappers. Like, it just don't. I understand y'all home, it's comfortable, but when you act like that, bro, don't get booked outside of Philly if that's the case. You know what I'm saying? If you do, then you know, like, there's a certain statement you put on yourself that could cause a problem later. So why be like that? I didn't get it. Like the dude that Jay Murder battle, what's his name? Prophet or something?
Yeah,
Prophet. I felt like that was really unnecessary.
When I walked in, I heard the commotion, but that's when I was walking into the venue, so I still don't know exactly what happened with that shit.
Basically, Prophet was just doing things to him that he didn't want it done back to him.
Mm-hmm.
So like, when he got all up on Murder, and then Murder was doing it to him, he kind of like nudged him, kind of like pushed him, like, forward. It didn't look good.
Let me tell you something.
It didn't look good.
Shout out to fucking Jay Murder. Jay Murder was just in a battle. He just told me weird because I thought he was in Milwaukee.
Right.
He wasn't in Milwaukee. He was somewhere else. But wherever he wasn't home.
Mm-hmm.
And Prez Mafia didn't show up to the battle.
Mm-hmm.
And everyone in the crowd was
What does
like,
that mean?
like he no show, right? So
Right.
Jay Murder was out there by himself. And everyone in there was like, yeah man, fuck Prez Mafia, fuck that nigga, bitch ass nigga. Like the crowd and the people on the stage and all that, they were trying to shit on him.
Right.
Jay Murder jumped up on stage,
Uh-huh.
grabbed the mic and was like, nah, y'all niggas ain't doing that. Brooklyn, nigga, New York, nigga, y'all niggas ain't gonna violate my man, even if he not here, we not gonna do that. What the fuck is up?
Press Mafia?
I still gotta salute it though.
I'm gonna tap it up with you, but
I salute it. Niggas who let their man, that lets me know that somebody, if he's your man, you can't talk shit about him around him.
Yeah. But still, like, damn. Press
And he said it.
Yeah,
You know
you
what's
said
crazy?
that, and
Nah,
the
nah.
only thing I heard was Press Mafia
Nah.
no show to another battle, my nigga.
But you know what's crazy though? Murder even said it. He said, yo, we not even that cool no more. But it was just the principle. I wasn't gonna stand and let niggas violate while I'm there.
I feel that.
Because
Well,
he said it that they not even, I don't know the situation.
I respect Jay Murder. I think that and then he didn't want to dap him after the battle to Prophet.
Probably didn't want that.
Well, that's sportsmanship.
Did he win?
I did that. To be honest, you watch the battle, you don't really care.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't really care. I felt like Jay Murder had some shit. He was turning up on him. Prophet had some moments, but all that extra shit kind of ruined it. It was like,
Yeah, it was like on to the next one.
yeah, pretty much. And then the no dap at the end. That's not supposed to be like. At the end of the day, we battle rappers. We all in this, you know, to entertain people. And I think, there are certain times where you might have a personal thing in, but to my knowledge, y'all don't really know each other to be acting like that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Other than that,
Have
shit
you
was lit.
ever been in a battle, someone you know?
I feel like you're asking me because you know the answer.
Well, nah, I'm just saying, like they was extra, but they was extra, like trying to tell you, like, man, if you're trying to sell the battle, like, I'm being extra with you, be extra with me.
2 people.
Like, it was this, was
Two
it,
people
was
did
this
that.
a discussion, or was it just you read the body language and you knew what it was?
It was a discussion after, and for both parties it was like a discussion after. I would be Calico and Daylight. Calico and Daylight. Yeah, I think Daylight was really trying to get me to hit him. He was really trying to get me to hit him, bro. Like, that was his goal. That was his goal, son.
That was the YouTube building the site,
Yeah, that
right?
was the YouTube
Oh,
YouTube building. I ended up in the conference room after that, and they were like, Math, we were very worried, we were very concerned. I was like, they lied to you, motherfucker. Oh, shit.
That's hilarious.
And Calico, you know, we did, what's up, man? I'm in the same spot with Dos was at. What you call my phone on summer like Dos, nigga? You chatting up with me, like, we cool, nigga. Stop it. But I think sometimes like it's cool. I think if it's like a line where you're not sure, they're not sure, but you're both not gonna push it, like me versus John or Tay Rock versus Bad News. You know what I'm saying? Like it becomes fun. But I think once you like you're being really extra, and that's what I felt like was going on in that. And in some of the Philly battles, I felt like it was mad.
Like Frankie Bad News.
Yeah, that was extra.
Frankie Bad News was extra.
I feel like Bad News decided, fuck this battle.
Mm-hmm.
That's what his performance told
After
me.
the first round.
Yeah, it was like, fuck this battle. I'm gonna just spit my rounds, get my money, and I'm out of here. I'm never coming back.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Which is bad for the scene also.
Yeah, it's bad for the scene because, you know, at the end of the day, y'all need competition up there. You know what I'm saying? And if y'all feel like, okay, we gonna do this to everybody, come on, like, nobody gonna come up there, my nigga. Like, niggas just gonna stop coming up there like, nah, it's Philly, nah, them niggas be mad extra, I don't wanna get in nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's crazy. So, at the end of the day, we just gotta remember to be sportsmanlike. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Facts.
and you don't wanna do that to the wrong person. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit can really get bad. But other than that, don't prevent. T-Rex and Bill Collector, like I said.
Let's talk about it.
Crazy.
Let's talk about it. I need more ice in the cup. I need more tequila.
Crazy. Hold on. Bum. Crazy. There is a part. I don't know if you saw the blog that I did on this. It was a while ago, but we dropped it a couple days ago, where I questioned whether T-Rex was gonna bring up Bill's rest in peace.
Child?
Yes.
I don't know about that. I mean, you really question that?
Yeah, you wanna know why?
You're not promoting, staying in it. Just staying in the bag.
But yes, there was a part where I felt like Rex is gonna do this shit.
Nah. I don't know, bro. That's a little crazy.
I'll be honest with you, if you listen to the first round,
It looks like he's leading up to that.
there's a part where he just changed who he was talking about. I feel like. You know I know how to go shit.
That's
my expert opinion. It's my expert opinion.
What part?
The windshield part?
He said
Yeah,
the
listen
girls
to
on
that
the
again.
windshield. And you still worried about a wind still. Something in the gym look like I'm doing a windmill, right?
No.
And you bring that back. So what makes you think he's
I'm telling you, man, you go back and you listen to it. I feel like he changed it last minute, son. I feel like it. Rex is a foul
knocked
nigga.
you out with a big wheel. He said some shit right and knocked you off like it's a big wheel. But I don't know. So you can't be that.
I said it was gonna be very disrespectful. I said it was gonna be very
It was.
disrespectful, and it was.
Yo, after in the middle of Bill's second round, once it was back to back that they was turning up, you could see me tap Stiz. Stiz turns around and I'm like, you got one.
Yeah.
You had one.
Yeah. That was a
It
good one.
didn't matter about the third round. I was like, oh no, this is bananas.
That's a good one. I don't want to run through the bars because the battle's not out yet, but it's a good one. And then, I think they got a video on the Man Up.
Yeah.
Yeah, go cop that. Go cop that. Look, very good battle. Very good battle.
OG.
What was the battle after that?
Twerk and Cicero. Ugly.
Why y'all think that to Cicero? Why? What did he do to y'all niggas?
Yo,
What did he
when
do
I battled
to
Cicero,
y'all niggas?
when I battled Cicero on your brother, get the pineapple. When I battled Cicero on your brother, he pulled up like 40 deep. The city was behind him, at least to my knowledge. You understand? I was like, oh yeah, it's lit.
But what happened?
I don't know. But when they started saying time, and the niggas
Listen.
was like, you ass! You ass!
Alright, wrap it up, Cicero. Wrap it up. Okay, we trying to twerk rap.
Or is that to the power of twerk right now?
I think it's both. I think it's both because I was listening to what Cicero was saying and I was like,
It be right there, but it don't beat it.
it don't beat it, and I'm confused because I listen to motherfuckers like on the records. I listen to watch the other battles and
Put
shit.
it together.
I know it's there. You can't do it. Who's okaying? What you stepping
Well,
on stage?
that's another thing, though. Nobody knows the keys. Like, we're privileged enough that if I have a certain scheme or something, I know either let me chill and come back to it later, because you might come back to it 2 days later and be like,
This is the perfect
I
way to
got
say
it.
it.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Or you might need to run it by somebody. We're in a privileged enough space that we have enough people to run something by. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, Cortez, I gotta tell you something.
Math doesn't run nothing by me no more. And I know why.
Yeah.
My expert opinion on
Yeah,
why
expert
you
opinion on why I don't. Let's go.
Math tries to blame me for losing the calico on the
That
it
was
doesn't run.
that's one. That's one. Yeah, that part, that was the game changer. I said, Cortez, what do you think?
I was like, yo, you gotta go with that.
Fire.
When they didn't go with that, I'm in the crowd like, what?
Niggas booed me. I was like,
But to your point, how many times did you think something wasn't gonna rock and it did?
you only talk about the two. So, I know you was gonna run right to that. I knew you were gonna run
When
right
I did it,
to
when
that.
I did it, I looked right at you and you was like, this motherfucker right here.
Yeah, I'm not, yo, son. And they gave you the Tom Bomb too with the joint. Okay, bullpen battle league. Math and Cortez versus DNA and K. Shine.
Guess what was at a mill?
Yes, like 800 something. I pay attention to the numbers. Cortez had this line. He was like, Sean Marion, they get ugly with the shot. I was like, I kind of like it, but I don't know, Cortez. You say that line.
I was like, I'm gonna say it.
He was like, I'm saying it. I don't care. I got it. He said it.
And I got the remix. They like,
Motherfuckers went crazy. They remixed it and everything.
Ugly with the shot. But when I did it, and the crowd goes crazy, I look at Mav and Mav was like, this shit works. This shit actually works.
I was like, thank God, nigga. Thank God. It's a close round. That's a close round. I might even put us right over. You know what I'm saying?
Well, you know, in battle rap, that shit happens all the time.
Yeah. How important is it? And what are your rules to like run them bars by people?
Well,
I think one thing you know about me is I hate with a passion repeating anything that's been said before. So most of the times I hit you up is like, have you ever heard this before? Right.
That's true. That's very true. Math does not like repeating
I
bars.
do not like
I don't watch
anybody
battles
being able to
enough.
say, you got that from, nah, I
And
hate
you know
that.
what it is also too, because we don't watch as many battles
Right.
as people do. But the fire shit sticks in our head. To the point where we might sit there and be like, nobody said this?
Did I think
Hold
this
on.
up or did I hear this?
You know what I mean? That can happen in battle rap a lot.
Right.
You know? But also one thing like with me, I don't like spitting around the math until I know the round. Like I don't wanna spit around to you that's like in pieces.
Yeah.
He'll be like, yo, what you got? I'll be like, yo, I'm gonna call you when it's done though. Like I'm putting it together. Give me like till Monday. Let's say it'll be Friday. I'll be
That
like,
makes sense.
because it don't come across
If
the
I
same.
spit around a Cortez that's not done, he makes me feel like that shit is trash. Trash. Every time.
Yeah, I'll be like,
I say a bar, and I'll be sitting there.
He's trying to explain
you catch
it to
that? You get it? Like, no, there was a couple times I said something to you and you didn't catch it.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, cool, you didn't get that. You was
Yeah.
like, nah, I got it. And I was like, nah,
Yeah, but then he'll be there, and I'll be like, or then when he'll come back and, like your hollow first round,
Right.
he didn't spit it to me, so he knew it. I'm talking about we linked up, and he knew it, and he did it in front of me, and he wasn't reading, nothing like that,
Right.
and it comes across way different.
way different. So what's your rules? Who do you call?
Call you,
Uh-huh.
call DNA. That's it.
That's it?
That's it.
That's it?
That's it.
Nobody else in the group chat?
Oh, Misfit. I run it by Misfit.
Okay.
I always run it by Misfit because she's always on me about that. Yo, what you got, nigga? Let's go. You know what I'm saying?
Who would you say has ever, like, how many rappers have ran their bars by you? That's like,
Oh, nah, I ain't gonna lie. At least like 9 or 10, like top 10 niggas always call me to run this shit.
running
on.
shit bar. Right?
I won't put them out there, but like,
But why not? Why wouldn't you put them out there?
I mean, I could put them out there because it ain't nothing wrong with it. It's not like they're asking for help. Like, they'll run shit by me.
Mhm.
T-Top will run it around by me. John
He's done that with me
John
before.
will run it by me.
Right.
K-Shine will run it by me.
Right.
DNA's always gonna run it by me. You're always gonna run it by me. Y'all are different. Y'all are day ones. Of course, Misfit. She don't battle that much, but
Right.
her newest battle, yeah, she ran it by me. Who else? There's a couple others. It'll come to me. But
Does spitting your rhymes to a bunch of people before you perform it on stage, does it help you?
depends. I think it depends.
For me, it helps a lot.
You
Like,
think
I'm
they're
not
gonna
gonna
react to
lie.
it?
Like,
'Cause they're gonna
the
react
last
to
2
it?
days before the battle, everybody's hearing my shit. Everybody, son. Everybody. They call me, yo, I ain't spoke to you in months. Yo, hear this shit real quick.
But your mans, or you talking about battle rappers?
But not battle rappers like that, but sometimes, like Swave is somebody I call.
I do
You're
call
somebody.
Swave. I do
You know
call
what I'm saying? Like, but there's not many, like, battle
But
rappers.
then also, let me ask
But
you
there'll
this.
be a lot of people.
Let me ask you this. Do you run it by certain people that they have to get your cloth, like your talk, your lingo?
No, they don't. To me, they don't. I will run it by somebody that knows nothing about battle rap,
But you're cool with them.
just to see what they respond to and what they don't. Because sometimes you got to take into account that some of these dudes don't really know what they're watching.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Some of these people showing up to a battle event for the first time. For some of these people, this is going to be the first battle that they ever watch. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like whenever I get like too bar heavy, it doesn't carry over. When I make my point and I mix it with a bar, then people kind of like tend to get it.
Like your hollow rounds.
Right. Hollow.
I was just
Charlie.
talking to Lex about that earlier today.
Lex.
Lex Luthor.
Yeah.
He was talking and he was just like,
Shout out to Lex Luthor.
man,
What's up with you and Piper Boy that fade, man? What's up?
man.
Let's go down, man. Come on, I was called to be a referee. What's up? What's up? Read the cameras.
But real talk, like he was saying, he was like, yo, he was like, when it means something, and there's stuff to talk about, he was like, me, you, he was like, very few people that can take reality and make it around.
Right.
And he said, and really make it dope and interesting and still have bars and everything. He said, that's the problem. He was like, as long as we're getting battles like that.
Yeah, I think so. Cause the random doesn't.
Random battles.
It doesn't do it for me. I don't feel the same. I don't feel the same
Passion.
that you know when you was
And we don't
younger,
feel
standing in the corner. Yeah, like it's
I don't feel
like
threatened.
what? For what? You know what I mean?
Maybe is it because you don't feel threatened because you just know, like, all right, everyone knows you're not a better rapper than me. Does it matter what you do?
Nah, it doesn't. It's not even about what everybody thinks. It's about what I think. You know what I mean?
All right.
That's how I feel.
Expert opinion. Good question. How many battles you had on camera, man?
I don't know. I don't know the number personally.
You don't know, like you don't know your verse track the number.
The first track is not accurate. I
Oh,
know
with
that.
you, with you.
Not with me.
Okay, I'm almost at 80 battles.
First track in the rap bridge, y'all niggas be fucking up. I'm not anyway. 80.
I'm almost at 80 battles.
You probably got double the
Okay.
amount.
Yeah,
that
yeah.
I have.
But have you ever left the ring? You sat there and said, "This guy's better than me," at least for the moment.
I'm sorry.
No, because we
I'm
all took
sorry.
L's.
No,
But
but
I'm trying to
I
get
gotta
back-
say it. I gotta say this. Never. I've never felt like that. I've never walked off the stage and felt like this guy beat me because he was better than me. I always felt like he beat me because I didn't prepare. You dig what I'm saying?
Or you just didn't care as much as that person.
Let me put it this way. I've never lost a battle that I was fully prepared for.
All right, that's
and that's why I've never felt like
that's the point I'm getting to. That's the point I'm getting to.
Right.
With our level, where we're at, we all feel that way.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Ever leaving a battle feeling like someone's better than you is a completely different feeling.
Who did you feel like that, bro?
I questioned it only with verb.
Verb only.
With verb only.
Verb only.
And that was because we was in St. Louis, you was there. Like that shit fucked with me a little bit.
Oh, Red didn't fuck with you?
No, Red didn't fuck with me.
Not at all.
Red didn't fuck with me.
Okay.
Because I know, Red, keep it real, ball for ball, we was killers. Red rapped 6-minute rounds, I rapped 3-minute rounds. And for it to be still like people saying like, yo, I don't know, and you had double the material, that made me comfortable. At first, remember when I called you, I was like, yo, I don't know, son. Like, what the fuck? But then when I really realized, I said, yo, this nigga went over the time limit by 3 minutes. When we're at all levels.
I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. Red was kind of getting crazy with you,
Nah,
son.
he was getting crazy.
He was kind of getting crazy.
He was getting crazy.
His opener, like, I know sometimes you watch my shit and you be like, damn, man, like, that shit was crazy. His opener, son, his opener was.
Send you back the way you belong. You know what's crazy?
Choke every round.
Yeah, you know what's crazy? You know what's crazy? You know what's crazy? I didn't get it in the building.
You didn't get it in the
I didn't
building?
get it, and I'm like, why are they laughing? And then when I watched it, I was
Then
like,
you got
oh, it got crazy with me.
No, that's like the Black and Mild line, hollow
But he
spit.
said,
I got it.
Math is a Newport smoke.
When he's broke, he's supposed to black and mild.
So basically, that's a black and mild smoke.
Just ask In my head, I was like, this nigga stupid.
Yeah.
Nobody caught that. I was like, this
No,
nigga
but
stupid.
it's some shit that he wrote for you and for us that know you to laugh. Like, you get what I'm saying? And that's some shit.
No,
that
but that's
you
not
laugh
true.
at.
I quit smoking Newports in 2013. I smoked Black and Mild, but I was smoking cigarettes like that.
But just the funny shit.
But it was just funny as shit. I was like,
He probably knows you only smoke Black and Mild, so he said everyone's gonna think this.
You're right.
You know what I mean? Like, it's the clever way to push it together. You know?
That was funny.
But yeah, man, like you know, I look at it that way. Like, yo, when we prepare, and we're motivated, the bags be different, and the preparation be different.
Yeah, but I feel like now, like it's late figuring this out, but it depends what kind of battles you take. You can't battle everybody. Some people have a random style where that's good for them, but you got to think about what battles cater more to your style. That would be you stand out a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? And speaking of stand out, Unbias is home.
Yeah, I just seen a notification that said you came home.
Hide your kids, hide your wives.
Yo, you're cold, son. If you tell him, you gotta quit it.
Or is time served? Which one is it? How much time do you get for kidnapping? How much
You don't know,
time
man.
is it? What happened? Maybe they didn't come to court. They didn't fight the case for a while.
I don't know, Papa.
Listen, man, don't look at me like that. Don't look at me like that. Don't look at me like that. I need that rebuttal to still hit. You heard?
What? Yo, why'd you say it with such force? Like you growled that shit.
Because it was foul. Chris Unbias, your wife. This dude tied somebody up and raped him. Like, I didn't say that light. Like, I'm gonna Chris Unbias.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. You know what?
Innocent
Let
until proven
me
guilty.
just Chris, if you home, welcome home. I'm just making jokes. I'm sure, you know, this battle rap, we all got thick skin. I don't know what happened with your case. Hopefully you'll clear that up.
Yeah, I
But
don't know
Mav
what
used you
else
for a
to do.
rebuttal.
I used you for a rebuttal, and
And it shook the room.
Bro, it shook
The entire Urban Plaza.
Bro, it was crazy. I was the first one to say it.
You might have went crazy yourself as well.
Yeah. You might want to check that out.
You'll hit the Don tomorrow.
Mav Hoffa and Cortez versus Ill Will and Romney. You might want to check that out. This is fine. But anyway, and Sue Surf is locked up.
Yeah, man.
It's like a cycle. Some will come home, some will go in. Do a bullet, come back, do the same shit again. Man, that's crazy. Do you believe it though?
What's the verse?
Yeah, that's not.
Mm-hmm.
Keeps you know.
Nah, that is,
Verbal intercourse.
yeah, that's right, that's right.
You think Surf is really locked up? Because
my-
I don't. I'm sorry.
My confirmations, yeah.
I don't.
I don't know if it's something that he won't.
Have you seen this paperwork that they're passing around?
No.
Like the little cut of him and the shit saying like the doctor and all
I know
that
they said
shit.
somebody was clip, right?
It's bad blank pages and shit. It's bad blank spots. This shit look like it's manufactured. Like
So
honestly.
what you think, this is a promo run?
Yeah, I think it's some gay ass promo shit, bro. What you think?
I would hope so, not playing like that.
What I don't like about it is that if he is,
There's a lot of niggas that can't play
if
like
he
that.
is, my nigga, I don't know what you need to do to change your life.
Nah, but I think
So
he's
if
on the
you
path to that.
stop putting yourself in these predicaments, if he is off of that, then no, he's not on the path to that. He's on the path maybe now. Be thinking it like, yo, why do I keep, you know what I mean? Like,
He's got wild opportunities.
but it don't make sense the amount of times that this dude's been. This is why I don't believe
Yeah,
him.
but what if the
Why don't
videos
we-
are telling him he can't move? What if he's got certain obligations to the state of New Jersey, and that's why he can't just get out the hood completely. And what are you gonna do?
First of all,
if
no,
you're in that predicament?
you know
You're
how
gonna
big
ride
New
around.
Jersey is. You know how big New Jersey is. You know how the different places that you can live in New Jersey, bro. Like, come on, son.
Mhm.
It's not. There's no reason that in every place in New Jersey you have to ride around with something. Like every place, come on now. And what kind of message you sending to these kids? Like, I don't like the glorification of it, to be honest.
You
It's
think he
like,
glorifies it? I think he spits the pain.
I think
it reflects.
it reflects.
But he also reflects the underdog winner type of mentality. Like, no matter what y'all do to stop me, I'm still here. And that's what the fans
But
love
it's
for.
not what y'all do to stop me. It's more what I'm doing to stop myself at this point. It's more what I'm doing to stop myself at this point, son.
He ain't gonna be the first. He ain't gonna be the last.
That's why I don't believe it, though. I don't
I
believe it.
mean, I won't say he's playing like that.
T-Rock's online, joking and
I heard
laughing
he
with
came back
everybody.
Cassidy. I heard he came back Cassidy. Tay-Rock?
Yeah?
Yeah, I seen a.
For
I didn't
what?
watch the blog. I just seen like a caption said something like, I guess Tay-Rock corrected Cassidy on commenting on the search situation. I didn't speak to Rock about it, though. And it's crazy I spoke to him earlier about it. It flew over my head. You just
Right.
reminded me of that.
And he didn't bring it up. That's why I don't think it's true, bro. I really don't think it's true. I'll tell you what. If he battles Summer Madness,
Impact.
Summer Impact, then yeah, it was some other shit. It wasn't that. You dig what I'm saying?
I get you. But like I said, man, Surf is well locked up, bro. We want you to come home. We want you to get back to the bags.
Yo, you're talented, bro. Wild talented. Wild talented. I can't even front on you no more. I'm not saying that I won't smoke you eventually, but you wild talented, bro. Like, you know what I mean? You got so many opportunities. I don't like hearing this. I don't like hearing this. And I know you, if it's true, you don't like going through it. You know what I'm saying? Unless you got some weird shit going on when you get in there, but other than that, bro, I don't think that you know what I'm saying?
Well,
That's
nobody
not,
was jail on the worst enemies. And that's for
nigga,
a reason.
that's not true. That's not true. You know, people say that, and I'll be like, who are these people, and why wouldn't they wish jail on their enemies? Like, I don't get that. I don't get that. I wish death all types of stuff on my enemies. Like jail is like
they gotta go.
jail. Like if I can't get one or the other, I'm like, okay, jail, that's fine. You know, lock that nigga up. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? I hope he get beat up or cut inside. Like who came up with this? I wouldn't wish jail on my worst enemy. Like who came up with that? Dead ass.
That's
Who
your
came up with
expert
that? That's my expert opinion. My nigga, like, yo, think about it like this. Think about it like this, right?
He's an L nigga.
Your moms get punched in the face. You can't get to homie, but he gets locked up. You tell him you gonna be sitting there like, I don't wish jail on that man. What? I be sending kites like, yo, such and such come through the house. Yo, you know what to do. What are you talking about? You know what I mean? Like that's crazy. Like I never understood that. People, I wouldn't wish jail on my worst enemy. Like, you don't have no worst enemies. You don't know what that's like. You know what I'm saying? A worst enemy? Yes. I wish all types of stuff on that person. But surf in this particular situation, no. No. Yeah, man, I definitely wanted to see gun titles and
Who you got in that?
gun titles.
You got gun titles over
I
loaded
got
house.
gun titles over that.
Why?
First of all, we want to have this discussion.
Yeah.
Yo, why we not on Summer Impact, son?
Cause of you.
No, cause of your man. Cause of your man. Your man that you choose, and you about to tell me you got them winning. But your man is the reason we not on Summer Impact.
No, I don't have them. I don't have them.
So why you spin around like that?
I want to know if
You want to be dramatic?
Nah, yeah, I want to answer. I want to answer. But you saying so it's my man?
That's your man's. I saw your blogs. I was like, Cortez, here you go again, man.
Hold on.
Go, man.
So how is it, no, but how is it my man's the reason why we not on it?
I keep company with people that consider your man a roadie. So, yeah, that's probably why we not on it.
You feel it's that?
It's not. It's not. Let's think about this, Cortez.
I was told different.
Let's think about this. You know, we don't pull no punches here. Straight talk. No matter how many times you see me pick up this red cup, it's still the truth coming out of my mouth.
Yeah, I need more ice and more tequila.
All right, so boom, right? Are we not undefeated?
Undefeated. And all you have 2 classics.
K-Shine, DNA. You won't call it a toss-up, call it a toss-up.
But just the fact that we battle fresh out the gate, two of the greatest that do it,
right,
and had a classic with them, is bananas.
Boom, right? Okay, cool.
Thanks for the Christmas
Hey,
gifts,
Bird.
John.
Yeah. John. That's what's up. Y'all haven't been back to Goldman since then. I fuck you, John. Anyway, so I'm just playing. I fuck with John. So who else? Young Ill and Averb, right?
Millie Rock.
The Millie Rock. One of the biggest moments in battle rap.
Yes. And arguably top 2, top 3 moments in double impact history as well.
Arguably. Right. Okay, cool. Let's go to L. Will and Rum Nitty.
Another classic.
Who was supposed to smoke our boots, right? True or not true?
Get that pineapple juice.
True or
They
not
were.
true?
They
Right?
were.
Okay.
And that's a classic.
So we're arguably undefeated. And we're not on the card. Why is that?
I heard it has something to do with alliances. My expert opinion is
Let me hear this. Hold on.
it had to do with
Hold on.
alliances.
Now, like I said, we ain't pulling no punches. Tell me exactly what it is. Ain't nobody on either side could be mad at this conversation. This is real shit.
I mean, people had to know where you were standing, man.
They had to know where I was standing.
Yeah.
And you know what alliance they talking about, right? It's not a league.
The
You
alliance.
think it's a league. It's not a league, bro.
So what's the alliance?
Unfiltered.com. Go pick that up. Y'all like this shirt? Y'all like this shirt? There you go. Pick that up. Pick that up. That's exactly what it is. I guarantee. I guarantee.
How can we get to the bottom of this to find out? Because we deserve to be on this fucking card.
All right. So who told you the alliance thing?
I won't say that. Won't say that.
Beasley told you. So Beasley told you, and you know what he told me?
What he told you?
He told me the car was booked up.
Okay.
And you know what I found out after?
What?
That they were still booking to the car. So let's think about
I
this.
didn't speak to Beasley about it.
Let's think about, okay,
I'll be honest with you, I didn't
all right, you didn't, but you spoke to somebody who's part of the
I
staff.
spoke to somebody and it was just like, yo, you know what I'm saying? We need to know what Matt. But now
Matt stands.
Matt
Where
is
I
booked,
stand.
so
Where I stand.
now people know where Matt stands though, so we're good now.
Oh, they know what I stand. Free agent season all year long, you heard? I don't know what these guys be talking about.
They'll find out sooner or later
no
what
idea.
you're talking about.
I'm a free agent. I'm a free agent, son.
We ain't holding no punches here, right?
Yeah, let me hear this. Let me hear this. I spotted it in contract. I got that shit removed. I spotted that.
I'm just saying, you know?
Listen.
We know where Matt stands, man.
Listen, I'm not like these other guys. I'm different. You keep watching the show, I'm telling you, you're gonna learn a lot more than you're gonna learn from anybody else. Definitely not like these other
once
guys.
it's the third cup, yeah, now we're gonna start getting into the nitty gritty.
Oh no, bro, I've been ready since the first cup. I don't know what you're talking about. This is what we do every week. Oh, by the way, shout out to Gigi. And I hear you guys talking about the audio issues that we've been having. We're working on it. In the meantime, just continue to subscribe. If you can't donate, in the description box there's going to be links that you can donate to the show to keep this thing going. Support what you love, and it will always keep entertaining. You dig what I'm saying? So, yes, Cortez. So you don't believe that's the reason that we're not on it?
Yeah.
All right, let's think about alliances. Let's just do some history. I believe that your friend said that he was more concerned with another battle that he had booked that was coming up, right? When he battled me on the league that I'm supposed to be in alliance with. That's what you're saying? Let's think about that.
Yeah, funny.
It's funny, ain't it? It's funny, ain't it? It's funny. Anyway.
Listen. You see my tweet earlier, right?
About what?
We on the roll this year. That's all. We on the roll this year. We coming back for all you motherfuckers. Slowly too.
Look, but
quiet.
this is my thought on all this stuff. Free agency season all year. Where one door closes, another door always opens up. You just gotta keep your eyes open for it. So whenever you feel like there's a situation in your life that you want it to happen, you gotta remember this is how things work. You will get what you ask for in life. However,
It might not be how you
not
exactly how you
always
ask it for.
how you think it's gonna happen. You dig what I'm saying? Some people sit around and be like, yo, I wish I had $10,000. I wish I had $10,000. They play scratch offs all day and then they get in a car accident. And the settlement is $10,000. You dig what I'm saying? So you never know, like, things work funny. However, how do you feel about gun titles versus loaded hollows? If it happens, if Surf is out or gets out or I don't know.
To be honest with you, Lux and Hollow are great enough that they can come up with creative content.
Right.
The problem is, I don't know if creative content is for this stage.
Right.
What we've seen with gun titles is that even when NWX was creative and they're coming up with all this dope
Did
stuff,
not matter.
it did not matter.
Did not matter.
These fans right now are at a point where if they don't hear bow, headshot, the gun cock, the barrel, the
You
clip
think so?
hang,
You think so? I don't think so.
bro, for this
You
setting,
don't think so either,
for
right?
this setting,
Cal, what you think?
for this setting,
I don't know. I wasn't paying attention.
Okay.
Man.
Cal, yo, shout out to Cal. Yeah.
for this setting,
For this setting, double
they
impact.
are gonna want to see blood. And if you don't get the hollow that says, you're gonna need to slit my wrist, rip like if they're not matching that energy,
Mhm.
if they're sitting there and they're talking about the time clocks and the pops and the pyramids, and I wanna go like that, like this, like that, and African soap, and they don't
How
want
do
to
you
hear
feel
that shit.
about seeing them in the mountains?
Yo, you want me to be real funny? When you edit this, show the picture of them in the mountains, right? You see like a pillar or something on the corner, right? I really think they just pulled over on the side of the highway, went to the grass, and made somebody take a picture and made them think they was in the mountains. And they was on the side of the road in Cali somewhere.
Yeah, I saw a couple memes that go back mountain. All sorts of crazy
I don't think it
stuff.
was really in the mountain. I think they really just went to a trail or some shit. Say, yo,
Yeah.
let's create this type of aura.
Right.
Which is what they do, shit like that.
Right.
Like they just create this certain aura to have people talking, so it gets people talking. But that shit is not gonna work, bro. If these niggas, if rock and surfers is on a bullshit.
I'll tell you this much. You know what Sue Surf is like when he gets out of jail?
It's unbeatable.
You jinxed him last week.
Yo, I jinxed him last week. Because I said that. I was like, yo, when Surf go to jail and he come home, it just be some other type of surf, like
Big T, X Factor.
no. Big
Yes.
T. No.
Big T,
X
X
Factor,
Factor.
not Big T.
He was getting crazy in that too.
Nah, not like that. I feel like Big T got him in that.
Okay, I did feel that way too. I haven't watched it so long.
Big T beat Surf and Hitman. In case y'all didn't know, respect my man Big Tuna.
Tuna.
Respect my man Big Tuna.
Tuna.
Right.
X Factor. Did he come home for Hollow? No, Hollow came home for him.
Yeah, I think so. No, Howard came home with Battle Lux.
Geechee,
Nitty.
that's enough.
Yeah. He's definitely in a different. I don't know if he got a ghostwriter in jail. And he need to go re-up.
And bars are high 9-5.
I don't know what it is.
I'll just say bars are 9-5 freestyle. Fresh out of jail, so just to throw it in.
Crazy. So, yeah, I don't know, man. If it does happen, I got gun titles taking it, and that's not no bias. I just look at style clashes, right? And I see that the amount of times gun titles can hit in a round, as opposed to
The build up to Hollow.
the pace of Hollow.
That's what I'm saying.
and Lux.
They gotta match that energy.
So if they're not thinking, yo, every bar needs to hit, and they're trying to like,
Build up to something.
you know, you got Hollow on one side trying to freestyle his way through it, and then you got Lux with the miniature
Alright, so let me answer the
steering
Rubik's
wheel.
Cube.
That he,
Nah, he raps for the Rubik's Cube.
He got the.
He raps for the Rubik's Cube.
It's like,
He's solving the Rubik's Cube.
oh, do we have something shaped like that? Like, he should just
Look.
show up with the Rubik's Cube. And just
Look,
be like,
and just be, yeah, that should make the whole.
and by the end of the round, it should be done. And they should just give him a new one at the beginning of the other round, and he just get crazy.
So look, what do you, who do you think needs to take over to like, you know how we said run through the content? Like how we run by rounds by people?
With them?
Them two are not gonna run rounds by nobody. Because we know how they are.
Right.
But out of those two, who should be the one to fine tooth comb everything and be able to know this?
Well, at this point,
is
I would
taking
say
too long, this-
I would say Lux because I don't know who was fine tooth for the last one. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, he showed up with that and he was talking real greasy. I don't know, bro.
Alright, but what
So
about
I
Lux and Verb? Did you like that?
Nah, honestly, I didn't. I felt like Lux disappeared. For a battle that was announced damn near 7 months before it actually happened, that was kind of crazy.
That's what I'm saying. So you don't know. I would trust Hollow more to fine tune the shit up. Cause you know why? You know why? I got you. Now, if you want me to be honest with you, you know why? Hollow battled both of them. Hollow took haymakers from both of them. But really, the haymakers he stood in front of was Tay-Rock's haymakers.
Right.
Maybe like 3 real big ones.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So if Hollow knows that, what the fuck is that?
Yeah.
I always like that one too.
Yeah.
So it's like, and a 911.
Yeah.
If he knows what he's stepping into, Hollow probably already looked at it like, this is what I did wrong. I took too long to get here, took too long to get here. So he should be able to sit there and be like, yo.
Are you telling him this? I know you still talk.
Nah, I haven't spoken to him. He just moved to Cali, but I haven't spoken to him. I spoke to him in like maybe like a month.
Yeah. You telling him this? Are you gonna tell him this shit?
I mean,
Or is it too late?
I would, but I wouldn't. Like sometimes.
It'd be too late. Yeah, like if somebody calls me with their rounds, like the day
there's
before,
certain things you can't
and it's whack, I just be like, yeah.
Now there's just certain things you can't tell people.
You got it, my nigga, because there's nothing I can do right now. I can't. Like you can't change.
You want me to give you a perfect example? Iron Solomon was at Farm in the Deli when I was on Claremont. I went to Farm in the Deli. It was like 2 in the morning, right? The day before the way before Summer Madness 2, and I see Iron Solomon rambling, walking through Myrtle Ave in Brooklyn. Yo, Solomon. He's like, cool. I'm like, what's good? What the fuck is you doing? He's like, I'm running through my shit. I'm like, oh shit, tomorrow Summer Madness. You got moved. He's like, yeah. Let me hear it. He spits it to me. Some shit I liked, some shit I didn't like. I was just like, I don't know. In my head, I'm like, I don't know if this is it, but there's nothing I can do that I can tell him. And honestly, this is Iron Solomon. Who am I to tell him what to change at this point? You know?
I tell it, nigga, but if I believe that you can't make it happen, I'm sorry, bro. Let me at least give you the confidence to walk into the situation with what you got. You know what I mean?
Make a freestyle.
I think after what he did with Rum Nitty, the Jordans and the, I would have told him.
This is SM2.
Yeah.
And this is 5 rounds. It's a 5-round battle. 5-minute rounds.
Some people just not gonna listen.
Can't do nothing.
I'm being honest, I'm gonna say it. Shout out to Cassidy. Shout out to Cassidy. But I told him everything that don't have nothing to do with goods, get rid of it. That's a fact.
You had Cassidy winning.
Because I heard there was a lot of shit that I'm telling you. There's a lot of stuff that he spit that he didn't spit on that stage.
Is this your expert opinion, man?
It's my expert opinion. Cassidy.
So Cassidy could have won.
He could have won. Look, hold on. Stop.
Yo, stop serving the liquor. Cut the tequila off.
Let's not disrespect.
Cut the tequila off.
Let's not disrespect the legend.
Yeah, don't disrespect goods like this. Don't disrespect goods like this. Exactly. Don't disrespect the legend.
Listen, man. Listen. Goods and Bill Collector's like the same person. But anyway.
Oh my.
Anyway, listen. Cassidy, let's not act like you didn't watch the first round with me and was like, oh, he got some shit, right?
Fire.
Right. Now let's say he would have took out everything that wasn't talking about goods. And he just kept his round solid focus on
talking about
just
Saddam.
Good. This one, stop.
Visiting
I just said, but if we took all that out,
He would have got 1 round.
why you say that?
He
Goods
kind
is
of
not that good of a
I will say this.
He could have beat him.
I will say
He
this.
could have beat him, son.
I will say this. Cassidy first round was fire. We fucked with it. I still fuck with it. I just don't know what happened after that. That
He went someplace else. When it became
All right, you said he had 6
it became
rounds, right?
random. And random in a battle of that caliber ain't gonna work.
He's used to random because that's what he would
like,
do, right? He would just throw random verses out there.
Right, but certain opponents you gotta adjust. Just
how many rounds did he have?
I don't know how many rounds.
I heard he had 6 rounds.
Bro, and he didn't spit all of them, obviously. Because there
how
was
many
some
of those rounds
punchlines
did
that
you
I
hear?
heard, and I was waiting for him. Remember, I told you, I was like, yo, he gonna start off with a blogger joint, da 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 da,
Yeah.
and he didn't do it.
But he did talk about the bloggers.
Yeah, in the 3rd round, he should have let off. Look, listen, man.
But I think he set it off right though. He matched the energy right.
No,
he knew the world was against him.
but
The
if
culture
he'd
was
have did the
against him.
bloggers in the 1st round, I feel like that would have made people more familiar with him, and then do that 1st round second.
Okay. He might
Then
have
you up
lost
2
one.
rounds. You already up 2 rounds if you do that.
Do you think any of his rounds could have been one of those good rounds if he switched them in a
I think Goods in the Lions Den, yeah. Goods on that stage, no.
So we need Cassidy in a band. A band setting. We need Cassidy in a
No,
band.
you need 10 rappers to show up, not knowing who they battling, and just writing bars, and then throw Cassidy in the mix. And he'll probably
So
get
we need
crazy
Cassidy
with
on Total
everybody.
Slaughter to come in the
Yeah,
house.
pretty much. Pretty much. Cassidy on Total Slaughter. I'm all for that. I'm all for that. You know what I mean? But I think that you know what's crazy?
Yeah.
It's crazy to see like everybody said Cassidy destroyed Disaster, and then that happened with Goods. It's just wow. It's wild, and it was because
Two different
it's a
settings.
focus.
Two
He
different
had
settings.
a-
Two different
He
games.
had a focus on Diz. He didn't have a focus on Goods. He started just going different places with it.
Well, he couldn't
Now what
play.
happened if you watch Twerk and Rum Nitty, that'll happen to you, son. You just start straying and just going different places with. No, that's just for those 2 guys. They are the only ones who can just stray and go anywhere. And you know what I mean? It won't be a problem because people don't expect them to have like any like realistic content. You dig what I'm saying?
But that doesn't mean you didn't study a moment.
You didn't study the game tapes.
Not at all.
But if he did, because we brought this up last week, it was like, has Goods ever been 30?
Goods?
Yes.
No, I don't know. I don't know. Goods is really hard to beat for whatever reason. It's Kryptonite. It's something. It's something. Has he been 30?
I don't think so.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Yeah.
But it's not like he's the most active dude.
No, he's not the most active dude.
So-
But we talk with Goods about that, and Goods says it himself. He'd be like, "Yo, Goods is the perfect example. What we was talking about earlier. He knows how to pick his battle and match his style. That he doesn't have those issues."
Right.
In an interview with Goods on the Real Rap Sheet,
Mm-hmm.
he said they offered him half. He said, "Nah, I'm good." And he had no problem saying that. I'm good.
I'm not gonna lie to you.
That
Av is one of the toughest dudes to give a fuck about.
Yes, but he's also a person
And,
you
and
can't
he
walk in the
is,
ring
and
with.
he is a motherfucker that you're not supposed to be playing with.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
He's
but
in that. He's in that.
but you'll
lane.
just get it and be like, I don't know. Like, you seen the Arsenal versus that? I guarantee you he had like,
and it's crazy because he's in that. But that's
shout out to
why.
Ab though. Shout out to Cave. Shout out to
But
Cave.
Goods knows exactly how to cherry pick, and it's not cherry pick as in scared, but he plays chess with it like for real. He'll sit there and be like, "I don't need to take this move. I don't need to move this pawn at this time. I don't
Right.
need to. No,
Right.
I'll chill." You know what I'm saying? He did it with T-Top. He got T-Top right timing. Right time. I'm talking about T-Top is over here, and when Goods finally takes him, it's like he gets away with it. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
Same thing with who else did he take? Goods took somebody else recently. And I was like, yo, he just whizzed right by it.
Goods versus Gage is coming in September.
That's a 1 rounder or a 3 rounder? Because Goods don't take 3
No.
rounds. Is with new guys.
Either way.
That's another
Y'all might not
thing
know.
Goods
Y'all might not know, but there's a dude from
Gage
Chicago
versus Averb.
named Gage. I need y'all to go watch Gage versus Averb.
I love that guy.
Gage is like one of my favorites when it comes to favorites, and he's battling Goods, who is a perfect opponent for me. Love it. Can't wait to see it. Shout to Guerrilla Warfare. Y'all got y'all thinking caps on over there. I love it. That's dope. That's dope. That's
My bad.
definitely dope.
I'm just getting a lot of notifications over this JC battle.
Yeah, I know what it's like. I know what it's like.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I mean?
The goods clips.
Goods and clips.
Well, they're battling together, right?
Yeah. I don't really like them as a team. I feel like that's a joke.
But they got crazy with Austin Shook.
That's because Austin Shook didn't get crazy with them. You think what I'm saying? Like let's be real. It's not like if they split them rounds against anybody else on that card, they would have won.
You don't think so?
No. Not at all. Not at all. They didn't look prepared, anything. Nah, shit. Let's be real.
Papa.
Let's be real. No. Nah. That didn't look right.
It's crazy, man. It's fucking crazy.
We got Cortez on the show. Well, how's things going? Like, how's life?
Life is good, man.
Still running wild, fucking hoes all over the place?
Ah, man. I'm faithful now.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
I'm getting to that point too, man.
Yo,
I'm not gonna lie. Kinda
Listen,
getting this.
listen. Got a bad bitch at home. Got a nice crib.
Right.
Comfortable.
Never stopped this before though.
Matt had a real nice crib at one time. Oh my gosh. Did he? But this is called maturing.
Mature, right.
We all
I got daughters now and shit.
we all go through our phases. And that's why this is my man. Because we're slime.
Slime. Wait. I used to be
Used to be slime.
the slime gang president. You know what I'm saying?
And I was next in line right behind
Next
him.
in line.
And we wouldn't have to
but-
talk about it, but we knew.
I can't say if things came within the cipher, I was probably Captain Slime. And people just had to figure it out later.
A lot of times I found out later. I'd be like, yo, man, such and such. He'd be like, oh, word? I'd be like,
Captain Slime.
motherfucker, you beat me to it, motherfucker.
But yeah, I'm getting to that point, so I feel like.
You know what it is? You know what it is?
What?
The focus, to be honest with you, our kids are getting older. The focus is to get to the bag and be secure. Like, you come to a time when you can fuck all these bitches, you can be crazy, all that. But then at the same time, it's like, for what? I've done it to the max. I've seen everything I can see. Been a lot of places. We've been out the country acting wild. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
But at the same time, it's like, now I'll be more or less on some shit like, yo, son, I need this credit right. I need to get this money invested into certain things and be comfortable. Like, I'm tired of arguing and breaking up a relationship and moving on. Now we start all over again.
That's crazy.
It's like you get comfortable. And you want to be comfortable after a while.
Yeah, definitely.
You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah, I had my run with the hoes, man. I had my run.
so man, we did it up on that one.
Yeah.
We got stories for days. We'll write a book one day. One day.
I can't say I'm signing out.
There's still some shit we gotta speak about.
There's still some things we gotta speak about. But shout out to you. You know who you are. Like, hey man.
Man,
Hey,
man.
it's crazy.
You know, this be the funny thing. We ain't cool because we can rap. We cool because we think alike on a lot of other shit outside of rap. Because we don't think alike when it comes to rap. We rap
no, we
completely
don't.
different.
We definitely don't. There's
We
a lot
rap
of times
completely different.
I spit fire rounds to Cortez, and he's like, yeah.
And vice versa.
Right.
And then, but we both stand there and be like, alright, nigga, it worked. Fuck it. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's like, when it comes to everything outside of battle rap, me and him don't have to speak for a month. And we can catch up and be like, we know exactly what the fuck is going on out here. And we don't get caught in our feelings like a lot of other guys.
Yeah, no, I got caught in my feelings a couple times.
But never with me.
Not with you.
Never with me.
Not with you. I don't. That game, I've never been a part of that. But, yeah. I've seen
But if I'm not mistaken, it's a couple times where if you was in your feelings, and me and you spoke about it, I might have just told you like, man, fuck that shit, this and this. Like, you know, sometimes you gotta tell your nigga like, yo son, you stressing over the wrong shit. You know what I'm saying? And maybe it might not have been come to the hoes, but life shit me and you spoke about, you've told me, cool, don't worry about that shit. That shit is life. Like, you know what I mean? So
bounce back.
that's our expert opinions on life.
What would you say was the greatest NYB moment?
NYB moment?
The greatest NYB
Um, does it have to be a moment? Can it be a day? Can it be a mood? Can it be a
moment.
SOPs? This guy's crazy. That was a moment though.
Yeah.
Your man
Hey, we ain't gotta go there. We ain't gotta go
like
there.
Tarzan.
We ain't gotta go there.
You know what I'm
We
saying?
gotta go
But
there. But
I'll say this. Alright, can I name like 3 moments that stand out to me? Okay. A lot of people will sit there and be like, okay, the day you battle Verb and I battle Hitman, the mood, how we both stepped up to the plate, we battled 2 of the biggest names on the come up, but what we did, and it was just like everybody was there, and we was the niggas. You feel what I'm saying? And we stepped up to the plate. A lot of times you become that nigga and then they turn on you. But we had Brooklyn
from early.
like this, bro, like this.
From
You
early.
know what I mean? So like, that shit is some shit that we probably just didn't even really appreciate at the time because we was just moving with the times.
Right.
But when we sit back and look at it, like, damn, son, yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And to be able to say that we had Brooklyn on lock for a period of time, bro, that goes down in history. Ain't nobody, like there's very few people in the world that can say they had it like that. You know what I'm saying? That day, when we opened up for Jay Mills and Corey Guns, and we did that show at Black Bear, and that shit was sold out, and we brought that whole crowd out, and we performed with you. You performed, but you brought us all on stage. And that show was
that was
crazy.
Jay Mills.
Yes, it was.
That was Mano.
Nah, it was James Mills though. He was on. That's the how I met him. Him and Corey was there. I already had to do the song with Corey,
Right.
but him and Corey was there. They was on the Young Money shit. They had the hottest girl in the world record with Drake, but they came out and did their shit. But we opened up, but we set that shit on fire and we packed the building. And then we was doing fucking red carpet after, taking pictures, all the blogs. We got more press than everybody back then.
Yeah, that was great. That was great.
And I fucked a bad bitch that night, so I'm not gonna lie. That's why I remember it even more, son.
I'm trying to
Crazy.
Nah, I think about packing SOBs.
Us packing SOBs? Oh, that was like 2 years ago, too.
Yeah.
And that was on math. That was on math. I was just there for the ride, I'm not gonna lie. Because he had the whole game plan already set up and everything, and he was just like,
Cause that's like,
I'ma do it,
that's a
so I'ma
rap
do it with
gonna
my
come
nigga.
up. You always thinking about stuff like that.
mm-hmm.
Oh man, I saw this person performing here. I wonder if I could pack the building.
And the thing is, we always are the ones that set trends and then everyone runs with it. Like, we always do that. And Misfit told me that the other day. Misfit said, yo, Cole, there's a lot of shit that we've done first and then everyone catapults off of it.
I think that.
Because now
this is something I
everybody's
wanna
booking
do.
SOBs and it's not
This,
special.
right. This is something I want to do with this show, and that's the consistency. I think a lot of times we did something and we kind of jumped on to something else. You know what I mean? So this show, I'm I'm gonna keep this going for a while.
That's why I put that tweet, bro. Because you with this show, me with the real rap sheet, you with the battles, me with the battles, us with the music, Misfits Return, HANZ PG.
HANZ, yeah.
I look at it and I sit there and say,
No, for the record, I want to say I will never agree, never, ever agree with HANZ doing a PG. Sorry.
you feel like you should have went straight to the thing?
I'm sorry.
You feel like you should have went straight to
Never
the thing?
felt like that. No, straight.
What, the straight music?
Straight, no.
straight
Straight to
to
whoever
stage.
he wanted to battle or whoever. HANZ, I feel like he's been a big part of the beginning of battle rap.
Cypher, everything, yeah.
Doing a PG,
But he only had to do one. I don't care.
yeah, I've never approved of that.
I will say this though.
Yeah.
Misfits not doing the PG. Stay tuned.
Hey. Shout out to Misfit. Shout out to Misfit. Okay. Let's see. What haven't we talked about? You ever you had a pregnancy scare?
This week? Dead ass.
Yo, I'm running out of things to talk about. This is my man, Core. Thanks for coming on the show. Where we at with the time? We got time to talk about some more stuff?
10:17. It's 10:17.
10:17. We ain't doing any reviews of anything that's out.
What's out right now?
As far as battles, what's on the app?
Cortez and JC.
You want to do a review?
Can we stream it on here? We can, right?
You can if you connect to the Wi-Fi and you put it on the TV.
Let me see. Let's see.
How many minutes was the round? 3? It was 3-minute rounds?
Yeah. It's a pretty long battle. We might not have enough time.
How much time is it?
56 minutes, yeah, fine.
You feel like you won that battle?
Easy.
Easy? Was the crowd on your side?
Crowd was on JC's side.
What's up with that?
I mean, to be honest with you, I feel like if the battle wasn't on the day one, because JC had the battle Bankhead on Sunday, if the battle wasn't on the day one and it was us, like, you know, like the regular people around, I feel like the battle would have been even way better and the crowd would have been better. It was a PG crowd. Not no knock on them, but
What's a PG crowd?
like the PG crowd was like a whole bunch of new guys. I'm like, I don't know, like all the reports before the battle dropped was
JC.
Cortez lost 3-0, right?
It wasn't JC won 3-0. It was Cortez
lost 3-0, right? And then everyone was sitting in that mind you.
Sometimes. I gotta do something.
Now mind
How
you.
could you know, you ever notice in like this internet era, they'd rather tell you that you lost than the guy that won, that he won. Like, it's weird.
Like the worst thing someone could do is if someone's giving praise, right? Hey man, you know what I mean? I saw Cortez and JC's battle. That battle was just fire. Like just fire. Like I appreciate salute to both of them.
Right.
There'll be somebody that'll take their time out their day to say, the battle was fire, but JC won 3-0.
I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that. I went through that with Charlie. Listen, I walked through Harlem, and I'm like a king out here. They're like, yo, you killed Charlie, son. That was some real shit. I like that. You know what I'm saying? You watch these bloggers, you wouldn't believe that it ever happened. But then you watch the actual battle. And
You know, I told somebody one time, I said
So
there's certain
good.
battle rappers that the streets fuck with. and the internet just doesn't fuck with.
Right.
But the streets that watch it, these niggas is never gonna take the time out to leave a comment. There's a lot of people like that that will never leave a
That's a
comment.
fact.
But they watch battles, they be like, nah, I ain't doing all that shit. So it's like, you my man, so I fuck with this nigga, you won. They never leave a comment. They might have been watching battles since 2005. You like, nah, boy, I ain't doing all that. I gotta make an account on you. Nah, I ain't doing that. I just be watching, son. You know what I'm saying? It be like that.
That's funny.
So you can't never.
You ever feel like certain bloggers are just biased?
Well, it's their agenda. It's their agenda.
It's their agenda.
It's their agenda.
What's their agenda?
It's clear cut. Who they want to push or who they want to see in a certain light. You know what I mean? And a lot of times they'll push you to that light to see you fail too.
Is it knob slobbing for interviews or for shout outs or for retweets?
Some of them are just ignorant. Some of them are followers. Some of them are just trendsetters.
Because I have seen people change their blogs according to other people's blogs.
Yeah.
It's weird.
My thing is this. Truthfully, how long have you been a part of the battle rap culture, man?
Long enough to stop watching these motherfuckers.
Okay. I'm at that point, right?
Right.
So, right, really think about this. When it comes to that, we can watch a battle one time and determine who won, right?
Right.
We also can watch the same battle and even though we determine who won, understand that no one cares. I can sit there and be like, hey, this nigga won, but nobody's gonna care his stock didn't drop.
Right.
And then there's certain battles where we can sit there and be like, oh, yo, I might have to watch this again.
Right.
Let me watch this again. Let me see how I feel tomorrow.
Like
Let me see how I feel tomorrow.
Bill versus Rex, I'm gonna watch again.
Yes, me too.
Right.
You understand? So it's like that. But these bloggers don't really decipher anything to where they can sit there and be like I would not make an opinion.
I've always wondered about certain bloggers, and if you can't give a lyrical breakdown of a battle, how can you give me the winner? You dig what I'm saying? Like,
give an example of a blogger that you respect and a blogger you don't respect. And then has to be no beat, but you be like,
that I respect and a blogger I don't respect. Okay. Blogger I respect.
Even if they don't fuck with you.
Jay Legend.
Okay, I
respect Jay Legend. You know what I mean? Like, there's always points to why he likes something. There's always points to why he does it. He breaks down some of the bars. I like that.
Even if he's not rocking with you.
Even if he's not rocking with me, because he said they're real deal people. And I was like, nah, you was drunk. Or something like that, you know what I mean? But I respect him, I like him. A blogger I don't respect. Here's the thought that comes into my mind immediately. When I say this person's name, they're gonna start saying I lost every battle. And I know it.
Who?
Vada.
Really?
Sometimes I don't respect Vada. You know what I mean? And I think it's because his opinion sometimes comes off as how he feels and not actual fact. You dig what I'm saying? There have been times where I rocked with him, but certain times I'm like, how did you come to that? You dig what I'm saying? So I don't think it's I don't respect him. I just
that's a little harsh.
I would just come to the conclusion.
You question some of his
Right.
his
Your opinion can be swayed, it can be biased. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna just leave it at that. Like, one thing that shocked me about him, he did a recap on me versus Hollow. And then he did after the smoke clears recap, in a way trying to give Hollow the win. His man was campaigning to give Hollow the win. Like, I'm like, yo, who does that? You know what I'm saying? Like, after the smoke clears, like, why did you need to review this twice? You think what I'm saying? Like, was it that much of a shocker to you or something? Like, it was just crazy.
That's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
I didn't see that blog, but that is kind of crazy. You make a prediction or recap blog.
Right. Vada, if you do what I said you're gonna do, you pretty much proved my point. But yeah, I really didn't dig the way that you recapped the last one because it just seemed like it was super biased.
Did he recap you on
Super
Charlie?
biased. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Super biased. That was crazy. That was actually crazy. And the quote, no bars or do a breakdown, yeah, that was kind of crazy to me.
Did
So
you like that
I
battle
question
you and Charlie though?
all the way, no, because I actually like Charlie. Like to this day, I still, it's fun to be around. I know he got his funny ways about him. You know what I'm saying? Like, after the battle with some chick that he was with, she was alright. I was trying to holler at her. We were supposed to go to the club. All of a sudden, she started dancing around. It was Charlie, threw some salt in the game. And he moved on with it. You know what I'm saying? I know what happened. I know what happened. I know what happened. You know what I'm saying? Charlie was like, yo, I'm gonna ride with her. I was like, all right, cool. Right there, I knew what was happening. I knew what was gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? But I still kind of fuck with Charles, so I didn't go as crazy on him as I did on Hollow but it was more of a shocker, like, yo, Charles, this is what it is though. Like, I think I fuck with you. Like, I love you, but you saw. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what it is. And I feel like, it wasn't
You wasn't trying
what
to
me and Hollow was.
Yeah.
And I think people were looking for that. Looking for that to be like Hollow.
But see, I don't think you and Hollow was gonna be like that until the face off. Listen to me. You wanna know my expert opinion? When Nav said Hollow, I wasn't gonna do you like that, but I made up my mind I'm gonna do you like that. That's when Nav decided to go all in. I think you wasn't gonna go that route until that happened.
No. He was too super spicy.
You was salty too.
Super. You know why I was salty? I was saying to myself.
No, look. After the face-off.
Face-offs are tricky. Face-offs are tricky.
Look.
Because
after the face-off, right?
sometimes you want to play possum, and you don't want to let people know what they can do to you or what you can do to them. Like, you try to play. Son, he had me tight. Yo, there was a point where I wanted to hop up like, yo, how the fuck you talking to, son? I wanted to just grab and shit like, yo, who you talking to, son?
Yo, but this
Chill
how
out,
you know,
son.
this is how you know the face-off worked, right?
Right.
Because face-off happened.
Right.
I couldn't make it.
Mm-hmm.
So Mav calls me. Yo, son.
What's up with your man,
I'm
son?
like, what? He's like, yo, son. Son was wild. And Flex calls me. Yo, son, your man was talking crazy. Word. Alright, cool. Alright, boom.
Yo.
5 minutes later, Hollow calls me. Yo, cool. What's up with you now? I'm like, oh no, I got it. Hollow called me
He said,
too.
I was talking crazy?
He was like, yo, man, that's that. And he was like, what's hands number?
So you know what killed me? The 2 packs. I was like, what are you talking about? Hollow, what are you talking about, bro? Stop it. Stop it, bro. Like, where you get this from? Like, stop, bro. Stop, man.
Yo, that face-off was gold, though. It was golden, son.
It was a golden
It sold all the pay-per-views,
It was
bro.
a golden setup. That's what it
Sold all
was.
the pay-per-views.
A golden setup, man.
This is crazy.
If that's what it is, yeah, I hope people beat me in the face off all the time. That means I'm about to fool with you, bro.
Oh, man.
Okay, best league.
Best league?
Best league.
I would still say URL.
URL. All across the board.
Because at least I know what I'm getting into with them.
No, you do.
I do.
I never do, but that's cool.
I do because it's like, I just talk to Beasley in a certain way, like, no, look, bro, just don't G me. You know what I'm saying? Other leagues be trying to G.
Let's
I
keep it
really
real.
like it.
Let's keep it real. Out of everybody that you negotiated with, who do you think is the most difficult person to negotiate with?
URL. It's still the most difficult to negotiate with.
Right.
But you can be annoying, and then they sit there and they be like, all right, let's sit down. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But Other leagues, I feel like are hard to negotiate with because they really don't got it, or because they haven't figured it all out yet
Right.
to play like.
No. See, they all got it. You just got to give them the motivation to get it.
Mm-hmm.
They all have access to it.
Mm-hmm.
You just got to give them the motivation to go get it. In some places,
Meaning your performance.
field performance, projections, what something could mean. Like, let's be honest. Me and Hollow on URL would have been crazy, but they would have never booked it. You dig what I'm saying?
You don't feel that way?
Nah, I don't feel that way. You and Daylight on URL would have been crazy,
Mm-hmm.
but they would have never booked it. You dig what I'm saying? Like, so I feel like you have to figure out like who's open to what.
Well, I've definitely figured that out. There's certain battles that I wouldn't get in URL in time.
Mm-hmm.
Just go over here and get it. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
I've learned how to play that.
What's your top 5 matches? Like if I said Cortez, I'm gonna give you 200,000 for your next 5 matches. Who are they?
The next 5 matches.
What?
Lux, Mook, Cassie, God, and Donald Trump. Nah, my next 5 like serious battles, like
Yeah.
200K. Nitty. Nitty.
I'm sorry, Nitty.
Fabio.
Yo, Fabio's in that 5.
Oh my God. Fuck it.
Yo, it's not open?
Fuck it.
It's locked? Hold on. I got it.
But my 5 will be Nitty. My 5 will be Nitty.
Right.
My
Say that again. Your 5 will be.
my 5 will be Nitty.
Uh-huh.
My 5
Fucking high, you heard? What's right with you, brother? You alright? Good to see you.
Mackin.
What's up, brother? How you doing? People, what's up? How you doing? Good to see you. What's up?
Surf.
You know what I hate? I hate when we're gunning for the same person at the same
That
time.
happens.
But do you ever see that on Twitter and you be like,
man.
God damn it, man, back off.
Yeah.
Like,
Same thing,
I'm
man.
trying to get that. Like, what are you doing? Like, yo, I put out a tweet.
Scavenger hunter to sign.
I put out a tweet about surf. Then Cortez will retweet a blog about surf, and I'll be like, yo, god damn, like.
And don't be like we know, it's just that the shit is
Back up
coming at
over
the
it.
same
Yeah.
time. We get asked the same questions.
It don't matter, your brothers are supposed to.
Yeah, but they be trying to cherry pick. They be like, damn, we don't want that both.
Yo, we got Fabio in the building. He's a beat.
Make them work. Yo,
He's a
finish
beast.
your mother. Yo, finish your food. You heard? Finish your food. I was about to go crazy. But yeah, I'm a vegan, man. 5 years in, you know. Shit for real.
Yo,
If I reverse that,
the vegans on.
reverse that diabetes shit, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was pre-diabetic.
What?
Doing all the workout, all that. I'm like this and all that. Pre-diabetic.
You told
high blood
Rilla.
pressure.
You put Rilla onto that.
And
My
then,
cuz.
and he it worked.
I mean, no, he was born diabetic, but his whole the issues he was going through, completely gone. Yeah.
He even
Grills?
he bought a couple plates from
vegan.
He bought a couple plates.
Yeah, been
Fact.
vegan for like a good 5 years.
He
now,
bought a couple plates
4,
from
5
him
years.
too.
What?
Definitely.
He's doing
He
good.
supported that.
I'm scared of y'all vegans.
Don't be scared.
I ain't gonna lie though, a lot of them say it's life changing.
We're here to change people and help people's lives, man. It's crazy, right, to be from this and then be woke. It's scary because we still from that.
No.
And now we just woke.
I get what
It's
you're
crazy,
saying.
like-
I get what you're saying.
It's
But
just
the-
different,
the
bro.
The thing that scares me about being a vegan is, what if one day you stuck someplace where you can't?
Nah, you can eat. I think you can find food, bro. You just gotta know what you're doing. What you mean? Like what?
I don't know. Sometimes I keep my hands dirty just for the sake of keeping my hands dirty. You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah, man, I got a little more discipline in you, man.
No,
Nah, man, he's
could
talking
definitely do it.
about.
I'm
He's
done
talking about.
vegan.
Let's say
I'm
there's a
done
crisis,
vegan.
right? Like Walking Dead,
All
right?
right.
and the world is coming to an end.
Out of here.
The
Within
fuck
the
is
first
you
week.
That's not true,
Within the
bro.
first week, bro.
That's not true. Cause
Once Whole
we gonna
Foods shut down,
Hold on.
it's over.
We gonna
It's
bang out. Hold
over.
on.
You're
First, we
done.
gonna bang out and
You're
secure
done.
the situation, and we gotta grow our own
You-
situations. We gotta
you're
keep the
not
flesh
gonna
eaters
bang
from out of
out.
there.
You're not gonna bang out because one, eating all the vegetables makes you docile. It doesn't make you aggressive. Like a person that
What
eats
that mean?
meat would be a lot
No,
more
no, no, no.
aggressive.
But you gotta understand when you're dealing with people that stinkers. People that stinkers do what's effective. It don't matter what's
True.
going on.
True.
We do what's
True.
effective and we act
True.
accordingly. That's just what you gotta
In
do.
a situation where civilization is not civilization,
You gotta adapt.
the wild.
What are you doing
So after
July
that-
4th, man? That's what I want to know.
July 4th.
Yes. And
What did
everybody's
I do?
grilling burgers and all this. What the fuck?
I know personally what he's
All right,
doing.
facts. Let's talk
Because
about
I've been there.
facts. That's
I've
a
been
fact.
there.
I do it for
I had
real,
a
bro.
vegan burger with this guy.
Bro,
He do it
it's
on
a
the
fact.
grill for me and all that.
That's a fact.
Yeah. And I had some Tiger Balm that day. Woo!
That's a fact.
Woo!
You be
I
around.
left and I got crazy.
Bro, you don't come around. I don't know why you don't come around. What's going on? Hommyland open to you, man. You know. Come on, man. Stop acting like you don't know what's going on, man.
But yeah, we gonna wrap this up. Cortez,
Gang, gang. Salute.
my man, 5 in the
See,
building.
mom, you already.
My man, vegan like. Yo, I think I need to get you back up here just to talk about like vegan. Like, do vegans eat pussy? Like, how does that work?
Hey, yo, a real vegan ain't gonna eat pussy that eats meat. If you really want to talk about, excuse my language, sorry. Like you would have,
I'm
you have
interested.
I'm sorry.
I want to hear
Sorry,
this. Keep
Carol.
going.
you would have to give her the training.
Yo, we just woke Carol up. Carol like, wait, hold up, what?
This is my part.
What they talking about? Really? What they talking about?
No,
Because I don't
not-
know rum nitty. I've never had that drink before, but what the fuck is
That's what she
this?
said.
No, I'm just saying. I'm like,
Wait, that's what she said.
we just woke up. We just woke up.
Hold on. So you won't eat pussy
That eats meat.
Yeah, like not for that she fucking with a nigga, she would have to do like a 30-day cleanse. Like she would have to stop eating meat for a little while.
Why? Because would you like throw up on her?
No, it ain't
Would
that,
you be
bro.
like-
Like not realistically, her secretion gonna hold everything that she eat.
Right.
It don't matter what she do, period, whatever, however it go, it's in her system.
So does that mean that it tastes nasty?
It ain't gonna taste nasty, but it's gonna have
If they
whatever
really
in
own
it.
it. Remember-
It's gonna
remember
be
real
salty.
vegans?
She eating regular salt.
I don't know.
She doing regular
Yo,
situation.
man,
No, I'm just saying, you know what she doing.
man,
She
I'ma
eating
tell
fish.
you, I don't know.
She eating crabs.
Listen,
Man.
She eating
listen,
regular.
I got with a vegan chick, and she ain't smell too good, bro.
You shouldn't have got with her.
Yeah, I did. Yeah,
You
that's
did
how I
bad. She
felt.
probably wasn't even vegan,
That's how I
man. She
felt.
just
No,
tricked the
she
shit out.
was.
She
She
nah.
was. She was preaching
Nah,
it.
she was lying.
Man.
Preaching it.
With a refrigerator, she had no
Real
refrigerator, bro.
real vegans don't even wear leather in certain things. Remember,
No, that's
it's
the
not just
spiritual part of it.
That's like
That's the spiritual part of it.
His fitted is illegal right now.
No, I'm not spiritually. You heard me. I don't want to say too much. You know what I'm saying? But
I love it.
I'm okay because I'm not doing it from a spiritual point. I'm doing it from
You're doing
a
it for
healthy
your health,
point. Facts. You know what I'm saying? But it's,
Right.
that's
you
a transition
you don't
too.
care for goat get his head chopped.
Yeah, I ain't chopping the go
That's
head
why you
off.
like
Like, you know
that
what I'm saying?
man
I'm
first
still going
hollow so
fishing.
much.
Who?
That's why you like that man first hollow so.
You did whatever. you know what you're supposed to do. It's all right. You know what I'm saying? You always gonna do what you're supposed to do, bro.
Yo, look, man, don't be mad at me.
I
I'ma
think he's
do
taking
this
this vegan thing too far.
I think
I
he's
said,
taking the
I think
biggest
he's
thing
taking
too
this
far.
vegan thing too far.
Yeah, right? When he says that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like, you
think
gotta
so?
do a 30-day
I think so.
cleanse.
I think so.
Listen, man.
There's
You know what's so weird?
There's certain things you just
You
can't
can't-
take
come get this
turn
barbecue.
down. You just certain things you
Go
can't
get
turn
that
down
barbecue,
at the right amount of time.
Now you start talking like
Nah,
you when you're a king, you make your own choices.
No, that's true.
If she gonna be on my kingdom, she wanna play our place, she gonna play.
That's true.
If not, then she gotta go eat. She gotta go where it tastes like Chinese food at, where it tastes like tilapia and salmon and crab legs and all that. You know what I'm saying? Where they eat cheese at and smell funny. Like we don't do that.
Yeah.
I don't even gotta wear deodorant.
Listen, man,
It's different, so I- you know what I'm saying?
I had a couple chicks eating that
You know
kosher
what I'm
delight. You heard?
Man, you see,
You heard
He's
me?
a fool,
you say you don't gotta wear deodorant. So that chick that was vegan with sushi, like, fuck.
She worked out. She did whatever she did and then came out. She got nasty one time. Someone pull up on this thing. You know what I'm saying? Pull right up on him smelling crazy.
That's my expert opinion. I'm mad for his vegan situation.
Called a sweaty joint. You got a sweaty joint fresh out the gym. Facts.
Cut this off.
Make
Cut this
sure
off.
You got a bad vegetable, B.
Make sure you got
Like I
expert
said.
opinion.
Expert Opinion, subscribe. We got donation links in the description. Y'all keep complaining about the audio, you know what y'all need to do. Other than that, shout out to my man Five, stopping by.
TheCortezBodega.com.
Hey yo, go cop that Slums too. That Slums album. Team
Homie.
Homie.
Mixtapes, everything.
See? I got that
Check
one.
it out.
Yeah, gang.
And
Am I forgetting anything?
Yes.
Man,
oh
Papa
yes,
versus-
shout out to, excuse me, sir.
What you got there?
Harlem Cuts.
My bad, Mr.
Harlem Cuts. Like I said, make an appointment.
Yeah.
Make an appointment.
You did a good job over there too. With the
Look,
Good job.
come get the treatment. It's beautiful. It's beautiful.
Facts.
You know what I mean?
I'm gonna get a facial tomorrow morning.
Ghost.
It's crazy.
You the man, bro.
It's crazy.
You the man.
Musty vegan facials. You niggas is working.
Right.
Working.
And we out of here.
Gang.
I kick the fucking door off. Take the hinges with the door panel and the wall off. Bodies getting hauled off. Lips getting torn off. Leg him with the sword off. He looking like a walking dead zombie trying to crawl off.